take you guys through a pizza for breakfast workout. We call it pizza for breakfast because I knew if I told people to show up at 7 a.m. at the gym to work out really hard, no one would show up. But I thought if they thought there was pizza here, they're all such a bunch of fat bastards, I thought they would join us. We have these workouts Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. And 7 a.m. is French floor. 6:45. As my wrestling coach used to say, if you're not 10 minutes early, then you're 15 minutes late. And he used to confuse all of us. We were like, please just tell us what time to fucking be here. We don't understand your math. Anyway, good life lesson. Try your best to get places about 15 minutes early. A lot of times life will get in the way. And when you work on trying to be somewhere 15 minutes early, you'll still, even if something does get in your way, you'll still end up being early. We're gonna work on today, we're gonna have a kind of main intent for today. We'll be working on some squat mechanics. And in addition to that, we'll be going through a lot of conditioning type stuff. That's the whole point of this workout. When I get in here on this day, my goal right when I walk through the door is try to get my heart rate up. And so I hop on this bike, or I'll do the ski erg or something like that. Try to get the heart rate up, try to get the body actually warm. Pretty cold inside the gym. And then I'll start warming up with some hip circle stuff, some hip drills, keep the heart rate elevated, and then find good challenging exercises throughout the workout to try to keep the heart rate up. We do a lot of circuit type stuff. Sometimes we'll do as many as 7 or 8 different movements. And so it might look confusing, it might look chaotic, but really all we're trying to do is keep moving. The beginning of the workout's going to start with more technique driven stuff and strength because if you do that in a fatigued state, it'll retard your coordination. And so we're going to try to get that done early in the workout. As the workout builds, the intensity, the weights that we lift will come down, rest periods will increase, and a lot of times we'll finish with sprints or just something really brutal that taxes the anaerobic or the aerobic system, kind of depending on the day. And sometimes, time permitting, might end the whole thing with like a 10-minute walk, just to really bring everything down and hone everything in. Kind of think about it this way, it's like your workout should be like an old Metallica song. Start out slow, start out nice and easy, and then shit starts to kick in, and then it really starts to kick in. That intensity gets way up, the drums are kicking, the guitar's kicking, the bass is kicking, everything's going, James Hetfield's going crazy, right? And then you come back down that other side of the mountain because you can't be straight up all the time. So here we go. We're going to do a one-arm dumbbell row. And again, I'd like us to try to work up to something kind of heavy. We're doing sets of 10. First set can kind of be a bullshit set to get used to the exercise. We'll go light, medium, heavy. So 3 sets, we're gonna do 3 sets of that. That's a 1-arm dumbbell row. Next movement from there will be overhead presses with a dumbbell or kettlebell, whichever one you prefer, 1 arm at a time. The next movement after that will be walking lunges on the turf. And let's go down and back twice. And the last movement will be a bear crawl. Bear crawl, if you can make it down and back, go for it. I'm only gonna go one way because they still crush me. I still suck at them really bad. I get better. Danny on the track, boys. The rock press. You watching, Dwayne? Oh, should be. It's hard for me to do with a 60-pound limb. So you basically go whoosh, flash to it. Whoosh. Dwayne, look, buddy. I know you're watching. I talk to your boy Ton Away all the time. I know what's going on. I know you're gonna be on my podcast. I know we're gonna lock horns. And I'm gonna get to go one-on-one with a great one. When that time comes, I'm gonna be prepared. That's what I'm training for. I'm training for you, buddy. I'm getting in shape. I'm getting jacked and tan. So we go like this. Not what you were thinking when I said one-on-one. I'm like, more like a battle, more like a fight, but like a friendly fight. Because you're 6'5". And he might give me a rock bottom and the people's elbow. And that might be all she wrote. For many, many years, I've been suffering, for the unknown. And it's my own suffering. It's not like I had a great family life. My parents are great. Did have a tragedy with my brother and stuff like that. But for the most part, my life has been really, really good and I've been very blessed. But suffering for the unknown is what we're doing in here. These walking lunges and sitting in the squat position right now. I want nothing more than to stop doing this right now. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because we're trying to get better. We're trying to form ourselves and to be made of something different. And so if we're gonna be made out of something different, we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. And somebody that goes on a diet or somebody that gets into a training regimen and they're like, oh, the weekend, man, I can't wait to get fucked up with my buddies. Celebration is kind of bullshit. It's kind of a trick and it's kind of a trap. Celebration is actually a huge letdown and a huge disappointment to yourself and to the goals that you just set out for yourself. If you set out to lose weight, but you party on the weekends and drink, you're gonna have a lot of setbacks. It's gonna be really hard to get any sort of momentum. If you're trying to, let's get out of this position for a minute, knees are gonna explode. You can only suffer for the unknown for so long. If you are, training and you're training for a contest, or Nico's got a big fight coming up, and let's encourage him every day that he comes in here. Let's give him energy. Yeah, let's give him a little kick. Let's give him a little push. If he's in between something, he's not doing much, say, hey, throw punches. Tell him sprawl, he'll hit the ground. Let's keep him on point. He's got to be really sharp. I don't think you fought in a while, right?
No, 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This will be good. This is a good opportunity.
This guy's got a lot of hype behind him. He's undefeated. He's one of the next guys they're looking at to bring into an organization. So I'm trying to take that train.
Yeah. That's awesome. So a lot of times we don't know what we're suffering for, and people come into this environment and look around and like, oh my God, this is so cool. And SuperTraining's been around for 11 years, but they don't know there was another decade and a half put behind before it ever even started, before it ever even kicked off. And so all these years I've been defending powerlifting, I've been defending pro wrestling, which I was doing for years. I've been defending everything I've ever been doing because people are like, oh, why are you still doing that? Oh, Tito, you still doing that powerlifting stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I mean, you get negative, fighting's probably worse, bodybuilding can be really bad, right? You get these negative comments and you feel you gotta defend it all the time. Stay in your lane, stay focused in on your goal. Hone in on that goal. You owe it to yourself, and celebrate nothing. Don't get caught up in celebrations. If you want to do something because you want to enjoy something with some loved ones, or you want to enjoy something with your kids or your wife or your significant other, then just do it, not because you like earned it. Just do it because you feel like it, because you're in a good spot. You feel good spiritually, you feel good emotionally, you feel strong, and it's a decision that you made. It's not pressured because it's somebody else's birthday that you're going to indulge in some cake. Eating cake when you're on a diet to try to lose weight is nothing more than punishment. It is purely bad. It doesn't elicit anything good. Yeah, you're just shoveling more dirt on yourself, and you're reinforcing these bad habits, and you're feeding yourself this line of, okay, it's okay to ease off the gas pedal. It's never okay to ease off the gas pedal. Never a good idea. Simple saying, and I heard it yesterday, and it was shared with me by Dave Spitz. Dave works with a lot of people over at Cal Strength. Gave me the opportunity to work with some of his NFL football players. And he just said the simplest quote, and he just said, never do nothing. How fucking great is that? Yeah. Even if you are kind of doing nothing, it should be for a purpose. So if you're relaxing, then that's you relaxing, but don't be distracted from the relaxation. If you're relaxing and then you're looking at negative comments on social media, or you're indulging in something different, that's pulling away from what you just originally set out to do. So why is it that we're all so weak that every time we go to do something, we end up doing something else? Let's be stronger. Let's work on being made of something different. I'm not preaching this because I'm perfect. I'm preaching it because I live it every day, and I'm twice as fucked up as anybody else in this room. All right, let's bring it in. Let's get a super training on 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, super training!
Thank you again.
Good job today, guys. That was fun.
Thank you. Good job. Thank you.